Hello guys, good day. I hope you are in a good condition. Um, we still to pray to God, to thanks to God because we just live now. We just have a peaceful life right now. Um, I want to tell you this time. Um, there are 3 days, maybe 3 days. We we do not make a videos. Just 3 days. Yes, 3 days. For Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The 3 days we are not make a videos to practice for speaking up in English language. Um, it's because there are party celebrate. I mean the weddings event from my brother at Sidoarjo City. It's happened at Sunday morning, but we must prepare it for this event uh, for about um, a few days before. It's, it's for about on Friday. We just prepare for it. Okay. And Friday, I just doing my activity regularly. I doing my routine uh, uh, normally, but at the time, my wife make a prepare for uh, tomorrow's days, the Saturdays, because we must we must go to the Sidoarjo on Saturday. Before go to the Sidoarjo, I went to my sister's house. My sister's house located at Pasuruan City because usually I go to the Python, my village, but in this weekend I didn't go there because my parents went to my sister's home. That's why I went to my sister's home at Pasuruan. We together all there. My little family, my parents, my brothers, which study at Surabaya City, became to my sister's house to grouping to make an wedding events, but the events located at Sidoarjo. My other brothers, okay, my other brothers event at Sidoarjo. Um, I went to Pasuruan City at maybe at 9 o'clock, and then 9 o'clock on Saturday morning, and then I arrived there for about 11 o'clock, and I just seen my brothers from Surabaya and my parents from Python City, but we just waiting. We just have been waiting for my sister because my sister still teach at school for that time. My sister came to her house It's for about 12 o'clock, and then we just prepare to go to the Sidoarjo at the time. We take uh, we go to the Sidoarjo by two car because the amount of people uh, it's for about 10 people around of my family. 10 people, a big family. There are four people of my little family and four people from my sister family and my daughter. So my sister, I'm sorry, my brother. So it's nine, and then two my parents. Oh, 11. I'm sorry, 11 people. 11 peoples coming getting in the two car. That is my father's car and my sister car because the two car is too big and I have the small ones. The small ones car is the car with just can bring a people maybe the amount of 4 or 5 people in the car. Okay, the big car is usually can use by 7 or 8 people. Okay, let me explain a little bit more about the wedding parties. um After I go to after I arrive at Sidoarjo, I go to there for about 1 o'clock, and then I arrive at my brother's house. It's for about 3 or 4 o'clock, and then I just make a shake hand, and we discuss about the events will happen tomorrow. In the Sunday, we just discuss about that. Uh, what the event, and then how much the car will be invited, how what thing could bring to there to her wife, to her wife, because in the culture of Indonesia, sometimes I mean the culture of Japanese people usually bring something like food, like another thing, like money or another thing to bring to uh, the woman couple. It's for gift from the man to the woman. It's happen if you are get married in a Japanese culture. Okay. Okay, usually, Japanese culture it's may use so many car because for family, a big family and neighbors is invited to this event, to go to the women's couple to go to the woman's couple. Okay. Okay, and then what other things? Okay, the woman's homes is located at beside the what is that? Balong Bendos city. Balong Bendos city is a part of Sidoarjo city, but the duration for the man house to go to the woman house, it's about 1 hours. 1 hours. The first time I go to the woman house, it take 45 minutes. It's because the time is just in the morning. At the morning, I mean, at the morning. That's why the car can running faster. because there are just the little amount of traffic car, and there are no traffic jam if you are drive at the morning. We go to there. We started the travel at 6 o'clock and just arrive 1 hours later, and my brothers get married with the with the officer of KWA, which have a job to to make a couple married. Um, this happened at 8 o'clock. After that, I go to the man homes again with a lot of people, and then I will go back to that place again at for about 11 o'clock. After that, I'm arrived. I arrived at the main house. It's for about 10 o'clock. That's why I'm so tired, because 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock it just 1 hours to rest. It's not enough, because at the night I'm just I have a disorder sleep, because there are so many mosquitoes there in the main house. You know. After that, at 11 o'clock, I go to the wife. I go to the woman's house again, with 10 or 11 car. Okay, because there are a big families and families mainan sudah kemarin. Ya gajian lagi lah. Big families of member of big families, and then the neighbor member is invited to join the event. I mean the weddings event. After that, I started the travel at 11 o'clock, and then I just came for about 12:30. It's because so many traffic jam in that day, because the time is different, like in the morning and the end of the day it's different. uh, the traffic light is slower if the time at afternoon time it's slower. So many traffic jam around the route. Okay. After I arrived there, I I just like sick, because no, I don't know. I feel worse of myself, and then I decided to rest at the mosque, and I didn't join the party, the event wedding, and I just sleep at the mosque, because I I I had headache, and then I just sleep there, and I said to my wife to come into the party, but without me, and I just sleep at the mosque. After that, the parties end uh, at 4 o'clock. There is so funny stories. It's because if my father's Mr. Subadri is have a big stomach. His big stomach. I don't know. It's because so many food come in his body. Usually at the night, uh, he eat so much food and go to sleep. It's maybe it's the this is the cause of his big stomach. There is so many so fun stories about that. If if I remember it, I just laugh so much like that. It's because the story is fun enough. Let me explain a little bit more about that stories. Okay. The story started at the mosque. We arrived the mosque for the first. We arrived at the mosque after we arrived. My aim. We um we were to go to the woman's house, but for the first we just take a park at the mosque because there are no park at the party event, wedding event. That's why we just park at the mosque. At the mosque, there are the sister of couple is coming to come to my father's and said like that, Mr. Subadri, can you go to could you go to the house, the woman house? It's because you must prepare your 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 clothes. You must prepare your clothes to be a person with a culture like Japanese culture like that. With use a blankon, use a blankon. Blankon is a hat, a unique hat from the Japanese culture, and we bring and wear the clothes, Japanese clothes. That's why usually the Japanese clothes is have little size, little size, but the uh, the cloth is have a universal size. The funny things is my dad have a big if so have so big stomach. That's why the mm, the officer organizer, the officer of wedding, if make my father's stomach became small like that with several things like that, like that, like that, to like that, uh, like that. That's why if my father described to me for for this condition, I laugh so much with my brother. It's because so funny, and the movement of my father is just funny like that. My father is humorous person, which if you are around my father's, you will be laugh so much like ha 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 like that. And then these things make my father's can breathe normally. It's because that things guard his stomach to be a smaller like that, to be uh, for the clothing will be uh, enough to him body. And then if he, after that, after in the wedding event, he just show to all of the people at the front. You know, if the couple of wedding showing to all people in the front of people, you know, at the chair in the front of people. And then beside that, beside of this man and woman is the parent of them, the parent of the parent of this is the couple sit in the chair at front of the people. And then this is the father and mothers from the man. And then this is the father and mothers from the woman. There are six people shows at the front of people. This is the culture. This is the lovely culture. After that, there are so many. I see at the photos, and because because I'm not in the wedding party, because I sleep at the most, I just can see from the photos. There's these six people. Okay, these six people. Uh, there are five people smile like that, but my father's cannot smile. It's because his stomach is hurt. His stomach is hurt because the cloth is not for him body, you know, because it's too small. Because my father's stomach is very big. That's why it's just little funny stories for our for our family. That's why after that we go to my home, respectively my homes respectively my fathers go to my father's home, and my sister go to my sister's home. My brothers go to the Surabaya again at his university, and I went to Malang city, my home. That is my home. And then it is the big little stories. No, this is a big stories. This is the funniest stories ever. That's why I love to make a grouping for our family, because we don't know about the future. We thank you to God because we just can still grouping together, all of part of my family, a big family, like my parents, my brothers, my sister, and uh, my my wife. Usually, especially our parents is, I hope, is good condition at a long time in the future, especially my father's and my mom, because he just but make me life, make me ask to life at this earth, you know. That's why I hope we just pray to God to make them, my parents, healthy until the future time. Okay. Okay. This is the 24 minutes for to explain to you to my stories. It happened 3 days. That's why I'm uh, I'm not available. I'm not able to make a videos because so many activities in the we just prepare to the wedding parties. So thank you so much, guys, to listen my stories, my little stories. um I hope you are in good condition, and then take care to my life, enjoy your life. Okay, bye bye.